Hey team, Colin Goodwin here. In today's demonstration, we're going to show you how to do inspections for your properties and automate the scheduling to save you tons and tons of time. Now, this is part of the Podio Property Management Automation Series. So if you've been following along, you've seen a lot up to this point. If you've seen the move-in process, you know that every time we onboard a new tenant, that a move-in inspection is automatically generated and scheduled for us to do, or for our technicians to do, or for us to even outsource. We don't have to think about it twice, not even once. It does it automatically. The cool part about this whole feature is you can do that as many times as you like. If your property management business does quarterly inspections, I don't care if you do monthly inspections. As soon as a tenant is onboarded, based on the recurring time frame that you set. So super powerful stuff. So you can see I'm in my inspections app, and I actually put the inspections app in the maintenance workspace. There's some varying logic on this, but I had it in my maintenance workspace because I had my maintenance technicians trained to do the inspections. So you can see here it's just a simple calendar view. And here's what's cool. At any given time, a technician can come to work on any given day and say, oh, today I've got 3 inspections. Today I've got 2. And you can see it's lined out for the entire year. So really powerful, and it's going to help you automate your inspection flow. So I'm actually going to click on one, and this is one that we recently created in the previous move-in video. So you can see it was auto-generated with the property, with the tenant. It's got the tenant's information. Not relevant right now because that property is vacant, but you can see that we have the opportunity to do this same inspection throughout the year, kind of like I was just explaining. If the property is tenant occupied, the information is there for the technician to schedule, or we can always send out an automated email to have them schedule and confirm. And once that happens, it automatically goes into the calendar. So there's a lot of parameters that we can set to make sure that that happens. So this specific property is a 3-bedroom, 3-bath. And so what I'm actually going to do is take you through this entire inspection. As property managers, you know there's no common floor plan. Everything's different, but you can find trends. And what we did is we used the most common trends to go through the house. And so we try to make it as easy as possible on the technician. First thing when they walk in the door, they go to the kitchen. That's their starting point. For our company, we use no damage, some damage, damage. You can use a damage scale, 1 to 10. There's a unlimited amount of things you can do right here. If you're already using that, we can convert that to whatever way you currently do it, and your team, it'll be very intuitive to the way you're already doing business. So let's just walk through this. So I'm saying no damage, and you can see it's as simple as a click of a button. And the great thing is this can be optimized on mobile. So what we had is I had an iPhone for every single technician. They would literally walk in the door with the tap of a finger, they'd be able to start filling out this inspection. So you can see I'm just going to go through and, I would check the dishwasher. I'd check the disposal. I'd check the smoke detector. Present. Is it functional? Yes. Details. Not only do they do a inspection on every single item, but they have an opportunity to write details. And I always said if there's some damage or damage, put notes on every single thing. We need details, right? So here's a cool function that I want to introduce to you right now because we're going to be using it throughout this demonstration. Say, for example, we had a dishwasher that had no damage, but it was not working. When we tried to use it, it needed attention. So what we're going to do is we're going to mark needs attention. So then we move on to the living room and we just leave that just as it is. So we're going to move on. Damage, no damage, no damage, no damage, damage. Fireplace. Smoke detector, make sure you click 2. Details. So you can see a common occurrence here, and we're going to add to the work order. So then we're going to go to bathroom 1, and we're going to go through this entire process. So for the sake of time, I'm going to just create this entire inspection, and then I'm going to show you the results. Now, because we selected a 3-bedroom, 3-bath template, we do not obviously need to do the 4th bathroom. It's just there in case you have larger homes. So the technician would actually skip through this part, and actually they would just pick up where they left off on the bedrooms. So now as we scroll to the bottom, there's some general items that are in most homes, and we're going to talk about that. So we're going to say forced air, it's a functional heating system. Air conditioner, forced air, it's functional, it's working. Air filter side, we're going to document this and put it in our database for future reference. If you've been through this, you know how huge of a help that is. Awesome. And then simultaneously, what we're going to do is take a video on our iPhone, and we're going to use either YouTube or some other video platform and do a private or an unlisted video. We're going to attach that link right here. And before we get to the end, we have a couple options. What you're going to do before you close it out is actually hit generate work order. Now that that's been saved, you can see some amazing stuff has happened. And this is what we do this for. This is why we go through the trouble of setting all this up, because it saves us tons of time for many years to come. So you can see at any given point in the future, I have all the documentation. I have what date it was done. I have a video of the property at any given time, and I've got a video of the inspection. Super powerful alone. But here's what I love. Just by selecting the simple buttons, it automatically generates a move-in inspection report for us. We've got the type, the date, the address. This was a vacant property, so there's no tenants at that time. The layout's a 3-bedroom, 3-bath, and then check this out. Literally every answer has been automatically updated and generates a report that you can now download, and you can send to tenants. You can do anything. You can print it. It's super, super powerful stuff. If this is a move out inspection or even a move-in inspection, we can create an email flow that automatically sends the PDF to the owner, that sends the PDF to the tenant. There's an unlimited amount of things that we can do just based on this. And now the coolest part, if you ask me, has yet to be shown. You can see that we generated a work order, and we had all these areas where it said add to work order, no garage door opener. And just by clicking that button, we now have generated a work order. So now our technicians can not only do the inspection, now they have a work order that they can go off of and get completed and get ready for the move-in flow.